Saying why were you keeping round late last night? Why did I see two shadows moving in your head?
Hey guys, and welcome back to another video. I've been trying to find the motivation to film this video all day, but because it's been storming and raining, which has been amazing, I've literally just done nothing. So for this week's video, I've decided to do a what I feed my horses video. It's another one that's been asked for by quite a few people, and I'm always getting DMs asking what my horses get fed. I thought I would do that video today, seeing as I can't really do anything to do with riding because the weather is not great. So I hope you enjoy. So it's the afternoon now, but I'm going to do what I feed them in the morning first, and then I will show you what they get for dinner. In the morning they all just get hay except Shadow. He gets half a scoop of Maxi Soy and he gets half a scoop of True Care. And then I just soak that, and that's all he gets for the morning. So I make it into like a mash because he's got old man teeth, so he likes his food mashed up. And then for hays, they all just get one hay bag of oaten hay, and Shadow gets a biscuit of loosened hay because he's not allowed oaten hay anymore. So now that all the hay bags are made for the morning, that's pretty much it. I would just take it out in the wheelbarrow and then take it out to all of the horses. So now I'll start showing you what they get fed for dinner. And then the first thing I'll do is grab Shadow's bucket to soak his Maxi Soy and his True Care in. So he gets about 3/4 of a scoop of Maxi Soy and 1 scoop of True Care at night. And then he also gets all of his supplements added into it, otherwise he will not eat it. First thing he gets is this Advanced Equilite. It's just an electrolyte, which is really good because he's prone to dehydration and heat stroke. So even though it's not hot anymore, it's still even more important to give it to them now because they don't drink enough because it's cold. One of those in with his Maxi Soy and True Care. Then the next thing he gets is some Magnesium Magic, which is just to try and help minimize his separation anxiety, which doesn't really work, but I still give it to him anyway. So he also gets one of those. And the next thing he gets is a copper and zinc mix, which is a blue powder, which is good for hoof health and coat health. It helps with them not being so sun bleached, which he struggles with a lot. So I usually give about half a scoop of that. Then the next thing he gets is Yisak, which is good for overall digestion and gut health. So I usually give him 3 of these. I take this out and I go and soak it at the tap. So now that that's soaking, I will go and do all of their chaff and their pellets. Get 1 scoop of oaten chaff. That's Shadow's. Prize. Jasmine. And Dreamy. She usually gets 2 because she doesn't get anything else. As well as Prize. And Jasmine usually gets about 3/4. And Dreamy doesn't get any pellets. So these are Clayton's pellets and these are Jasmine's. So she gets 1 of those in her feed. Next is the Grower Wiener, which is Prizes, which she gets 1 of these scoops in her feed. Okay, it's Shadow's, but you already saw me soak that. And with Dreamy, I like to give her a Magnesium Magic scoop as well, just to take that edge off hers. And Prize would get the turmeric mix as well as Shadow, but tonight there's only going to be enough for Shadow. I will have to go and get some tomorrow. So then I just add that on top of their feed. I don't have to soak this in with Shadow's because he loves the taste of turmeric. So I can just put that straight in. Add an EJF scoop into Shadow's as well, just for his joints until I can grab some more turmeric. I've just got this for the comp season. I'm actually not giving it to him now while there's no comps and he's not doing heaps of work. The last thing Shadow gets is linseed oil, so I just pour a decent amount of that into his feed, and that just helps with his coat. So as you can tell, Shadow does get a lot of food compared to the others and a lot of supplements and vitamins compared to the others, but that's just because he is a lot older. He's in a lot heavier work, well, not quite at the moment, but when he is doing comps, the others don't really compete as much as him and as high as him for his age, and he does have some struggles with his weight during some times of the year, so I've got to be really careful. And things like the turmeric mix is just good for his joints, and everything I feed has a reason and it's all for different things, and this diet seems to be working really well for him. So for an older horse, he looks really good, so I know that there's a lot. It does cost me a lot of money to pay for all of his supplements, but he is very happy. He feels amazing under saddle, so we'll be using this diet and all these supplements and vitamins until it stops working. So now that all of the feeds are made, I will go and soak these three, and then I will tip Shadow's soaking Maxi Soy and True Care into his bucket. So as you can see, Shadow's Maxi Soy and True Care is well and truly soaked. That's the final product of Shadow's feed. It comes out really nice and mushy and really easy for him to chew and digest. Then I've soaked all the rest of the feeds, and then I'm just going to load them into the wheelbarrow, and then I'll head off to the paddock. So I've got all of the buckets ready and Felix ready to go to the paddocks. And then at night, Shadow also gets a biscuit of loosened hay. So I will grab one of those and chuck it in there to give him with his dinner. Me first, because she's the closest. Who looks very cute in her panda rug. Hello, madam. Hi. So there is Dreamy eating happily, literally just her chaff, but she thinks it is a great, delicious feed, so I'll keep letting her think that. There is Prize eating her dinner happily. Please. And then finally my two babies get fed last. Jasmine's got a nice black face. And I will just chuck Shadows in on the ground over the fence, and then he just eats it like that. And then I grab Jasmine's and go and do her. So there is dirty, soggy Jasmine eating her dinner. And then I come back to Shadow and take his to his bucket. I've already put his hay in the blue bucket, and then this one just goes in that pink one. And so that is Shadow eating his hard feed, and then he has his hay after. So that pretty much concludes my what I feed my horses video. I thought I would just take you with to feed them because I knew this was going to be quite a short video, but it is something that I get asked all the time. So I thought, well, the weather was so bad and I can't really ride or do anything exciting, a video like this would be fun. So I hope you enjoyed, and I will see you in next week's video.